Hey, everybody, good morning. This is a 6 a.m. Pacific time Strat-O-Matic playoff game in SOMIFA between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, everybody's still asleep, so I'm going to try to be a little quiet here. But Arizona went down and scored a touchdown on their first drive. Then Detroit answered with a field goal. Arizona got the ball back and threw a looking pass right around their 25, 30-yard line. And Detroit had 2-minute zone. Flacco got picked off. So Detroit's looking to pound the ball in here. There's a 5-yard pickup by Thomas Rawls. And it's second down and goal at the Arizona 1. Lions have Matt Stafford, Devontae Parker, Cameron Brate. That's a curl to Parker. And that's Stafford's very good guessed wrong short pass card. And that's a touchdown. And the Lions take their first lead of the game. Ooh, extra points, not good. That's what happened when you move it out to the 20-yard line for the extra point attempts, or 25-yard line. Oh, yeah, we have the old disconnect bug. Let me shut it down. Going to be happening with a lot of broadcasts these days, as it's a bug the Strat did not fix in this version. Must have been a 3-yard run by Blunt on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Let's look at the so far today. Get that over here. We open up the SOMIFA regular season. Arizona is the number 1 seed. They had a fantastic year. There we go. Tom and I did a prediction show where we both predicted him to be under 500, well under 500, 6-10, or just a 4-12, something like that. Slanted Nick O'Leary. Oh, another interception by Joe Flacco. You look at what Bradley's doing to him. Flacco has been throwing a lot of flats, so Bradley started flooding the flats. There was 2 men in the left and right flat zone. And so Bob says, okay, I'm going to throw short. When you throw short and you have a quarterback that can throw interceptions, that can cause problems. First down run there by Kareem Hunt, and it goes nowhere. Defensive end 0 or plus 17, and Derek Shelby makes the play. But again, Arizona finished the year like 12-4, I think. 13-3 maybe. Off tackle left to Kareem Hunt. Guessed wrong, nobody in the zone. Could be a good run. Maybe we're on a TV timeout at the end of the quarter. This is weird. Okay, so we've I don't think we're locked up. We don't lock up just for no reason these days. Only on the kickoffs. Oh, the user dropped. So we had to just somebody lost their internet. Oh, in the meantime, let me get to the final end of the season. There you go. Arizona finished the year 13-3. They were the number 1 seed. Detroit was 9-7. I think they had to fight their way through the mini playoffs. Look real quick at Arizona's stats. Flacco threw only 9 picks on the year. He's already thrown 2 in this playoff game. Blunt ran for 900 yards. Kamara had another 650. So he's got some weapons. Nick O'Leary and Vance McDonald were his leading receivers, then Kamara and DeMarco Murray. So let's look at the playoff league real quick. Yeah, so Detroit beat Indianapolis 30-6 in the first round of the playoffs, not the mini playoffs. Let's go over here and check the updated game ID. So watch the game. It was going along at such a brisk pace, too. Bob might not be paying attention to the Slack channel. There we go. Okay, so maybe we'll get back underway here. Second and 10. It's the start of the second quarter. Off tackle left to Kareem Hunt. Guessed wrong. Nobody in the zone. And that goes nowhere. The dreaded 5. Kareem Hunt's got a chunky card, but it's pretty effective. Third and 10 now. Arizona's defense is led by the stout nose tackle Al Woods. He's got Paul Posluszny, Von Miller, Kendall Beckwith. Fours at first DB and right cornerback. Curl to Jerome Brown. Guessed right, 4-minute zone. Arizona has the good pass defense card because they're the home team in the SOMIFA playoffs because they earned a higher seed. And that goes nowhere. So it'll be a long field goal attempt, or he'll go for it on 4th down. Could have been a good dump off, but it hit the receiver reading, and he will in fact go for it. Let's check out his kicker. He's good, 2 through 10 out to the 32. So only 2 through 5 from 33 to 39, but he might get the adjustment. I might kick a field goal here, but he figures, what the heck with Matt Stafford's card? I'm going for it. Short crossing pattern to Doxson, and he's justified in that decision. First and 10 now. New set of downs for the Lions inside the red zone. Slant to Cameron Brate. Oh, it's a dump off, interception split. But Stafford's interceptions are not that high. That's why he's been so effective this year. You saw Flacco was like 2 through 7. Guessed right on a short pass. Stafford's a little bit less than that. Second and 10 pitch out right to Kareem Hunt. Guessed right. Nobody in the zone but the defensive end. Derek Wolfe, and his 5 rating makes the play. 3rd and 8 now. No free safety blitzing for Bob. Von Miller just kind of watches his zone, doesn't come too much. In fact, he goes 3-4 here. Doesn't even go 3-3-5, worrying about a Kareem Hunt linebuck. So Bob's going to play that kind of safe, leave my guys in the zone. Oh, he does bring Von Miller down. Well, shame on me. So that could be good if it's a D on the black die. Give him a pass rush chance. Crossing pattern to Parker, single covered. And it's a must run of 8 yards by Matt Stafford for the first down. He reaches over and puts the ball over the sticks, and it's 1st and goal at the 8. No going into a slide for Stafford on this one. He knows how important this game is. That little digital dot is quite the digital leader. So 9-7 Detroit, looking to extend their lead. Slant to Brate, guessed right 4-minute zone. Defender X or short gain, and the 6 rating of Adrian Amos. The best defender in the secondary makes the play. But to be fair, any defender in the secondary would have made the play since it was a white die 4. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Dixon and Brate are the tight ends in a 2 tight end set with Parker and Jerron Brown on the outside. It's a slant to Dixon covered by a 4. Incomplete. Now push it to 3rd down again. 3rd and goal from the 8. Hunt in the backfield. Doxson, Brown, and Parker outside. Because Kareem Hunt's so chunky, it's like he gets a little bit less effective inside the 10. Even guessed wrong. There's very few chances of him to get 8 yards. So I'm expecting a pass here. It is. Short pass to Parker. Single cover by 4. 4-man end zone, and guessed right on Stafford's card. And there it is. The receiver reading 10 yards and a touchdown. And the Lions extend their lead to 9 points. Or will they go for 2 here? Kind of chase that missed extra point. No, they go for 1. And from the 15, excuse me, not from the 20. It's a 22-yard kick, but it lines up at the 15. And it's up and good for the extra point. And it's 16-7 Lions. So they take advantage of that 2 interceptions against Flacco. Turned 1 into a field goal, 1 into a touchdown. Oh, the disconnection bug. Why do I always forget that? So Arizona will look to get their offense back in gear. First and 10, it's a look and pass. To Bryce Butler with a white die 6, picks up 7 yards. So to avoid, put this noted here. Okay, 3rd and 3 square into Allen Hurns. I'm a little peeved at somebody in SOMIFA or somebody who was on the forum just happens to see this game ID and tries to join. They don't have the version. They must have installed the patch, installed the game again. It didn't patch. So you can get a link to the patches. 48-yard punt, and it rolls 10 yards. So we go to football. I don't want to shop. I want to get the patch. Oh, it's a pick. The Lions tried to go deep to Ed Dixon. I guess right on the quarterback's card. Sorry for the interruption, though, but I think this is important. Where is the connection to patch? Maybe this is why they didn't patch it. Strat doesn't make it too easy. There we go. And 10 after a must run for 0 yards by Flacco on a short pass. So Arizona had to punt. Then they get the ball back after Stafford tries to cash in with a deep pass, up 16-7. Off tackle left to Blunt to pass call. There is a short gain on Blunt's card. There was nobody in the zone. I think they actually did drop a linebacker down, excuse me. First and 10. At the Lions 22, 8:24 to go in the half. Curl to Bryce Butler. 3-minute zone guessed right, incomplete. So Flacco tried a series where he went 3 wide, tried to spread him out. Now he's going back to that. Kamara's in the backfield. The Lions have 2 linebackers who are rated 4 against the pass and a 5 rated linebacker in one of the flats. It's tough to stop this type of offense. It's an off tackle left to Kamara. Get strong offensive onside in +5 or +0, and Bryce Butler, the wide receiver, cannot make the block. And he's tackled for no gain. 3rd and 10. Arizona will be happy to cash this field goal in. And to crossing pattern to Terrence Williams, 3-minute zone. Oh, no, 4-minute zone. Guessed right. And it's incomplete. Again, the Lions have the average pass defense card. The Cardinals have the good pass defense card. Field goal attempt by Graham Gano, 2 through 10 at this range. Oh, and he rolls an 11. Oh, that's a killer. He would have loved to get back within one score. And the Lions get away with not giving up points after the pick. 6:54 to go in the half. Off tackle left to Hunt. There's a man in zone. Linebacker in zone makes the play. -2, Paul Posluszny. The now retired Jaguar makes the play. 2nd and 12. I traded Posluszny to the Cardinals a couple years ago for a 4th-round pick. Back when he was just a 4. He's come on strong these last few years. Screen left to Kareem Hunt. Guess right, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12. So the Arizona defense is starting to tighten up a little bit. Crossing pattern to Devontae Parker. Oh, Devender X a short gain, and that's a 15-yard gain after King Crawley and his 5 rating can't make the play. White die 6 gets the ball across the 40. 1st and 10 Lions. 9-point lead, 5:24 to go in the first half. Slant to Cameron Brate. Guessed right, 3 minutes. But he's covered by a 6, locked down by Adrian Amos. So that's going nowhere. Kareem Hunt again in there again in the 2 tight end set. We haven't seen him carry the ball for a bit. After Posluszny's stop, it's been all passes. It's a run call. Bob was thinking the same thing. He might be due to call a run. And look at that. We saw the 11 roll on a 2 through 10 missed field goal. There's almost the same thing, a 12 roll when Stafford has a hit on almost every number except for his interception split and the receiver reading. Curl to Jerome Brown. The free safety double covering Doxson. It's an interception split, 4-man zone, but it was a 9, 7, 8, 9, 10 incomplete, 2 through 6, 11 to 12 a pick. So he'll punt it. Remember, that's the good defensive guard. Down to the 10. The Cardinals returner grabs it, takes it 14 yards. That's Isaiah McKenzie, somebody who's available today in the SSFA supplemental draft, surprisingly enough. It's 1st and 10 at the 24. 3 wide for the Cardinals, looking to get back within 1 score, go down, get points on this drive. Inside run to Kamara. Guessed wrong. Nobody's in the zone. But it's a white die 1. Picks up 3. Would have been a 4 anyway. It was guessed wrong. The Cardinals got the ball first. They went touchdown, interception, interception. The Lions turned that into 10 points or 9 points because they missed an extra point. Then they had a missed field goal and a punt. The Lions go field goal, touchdown, touchdown, interception, punt. Off tackle left to Garrett Blunt. Guessed wrong. Picks up 5. 3rd and 2. 3 minutes to go in the half. The Cardinals want to at least pick up a few first downs so they can milk this clock. The worst case scenario for the Cardinals would be a touchdown or a punt and leaving enough time for the Lions to get a touchdown or a field goal, and then the Lions get the ball first in the second half and they get points again. So important play here, 3rd and 2 at the 32, 3 minutes to go in the half. DeMarco Murray checks in, pitch out left to Murray, guessed wrong, nobody in the zone, 4 defensive end. So there's a first down. So Bob converts that critical play. .224 to go. Now he's got to pick up the pace, get back to 3 wide, try to get this ball down the field. He does just that. He's got Kamara, Terrence Williams, Nick O'Leary, Alan Hearns, and Bryce Butler as his targets. The number 1 seed in the SOMIFA playoffs. Square into Hearns. And it's a sack. Who came and brought the pressure? Devondre Campbell gets credit for the sack, but it was really Ryan Kerrigan and his 8-rated asterisk against Alvin Kamara's 3 blocking back. So that's a good test for. There's Kerrigan. He's a 4-5, 12, 8. And Kamara's a 0-3 pass blocker. 2nd and 11. At Arizona's 36. Screen right to Kamara. Single covered, 4 in the zone. Guessed right, 9 yards. That's such a powerful card. That'll make it 3rd and 2 again. Down to the 2-minute warning. So at the very worst, if he doesn't convert here, Bob will have flipped the field, pinning the Lions deep, making it tough for them to score with just 2 minutes left. But they want to convert. They go to a 2 tight end set with LeGarrette Blount. Now Blount really can't run outside. So his best numbers are inside, off tackle, and linebacker. Even guessed wrong, he's going to miss that roll on an end run. So you're not going to see that. It's a quick out left to McDonald. 5 pass rated linebacker in the zone, guessed right. And it's a 4 on Flacco's card. Another first down for the Cardinals, just what they needed. He does not get out of bounds, though, so he'll either go hurry up or use a timeout. He wants to get back to that 3 wide, so he might use a timeout just to get in the formation he wants. Or maybe he'll stay here. Yeah, he looks like he just let the clock run without anything, so he could change his formation. Back to the 3 wide. That cost him some precious time, though. Went from 2 minutes to 1:30. But with 3 timeouts, that's still plenty of time for the Cardinals. Not quite to midfield. Crossing pattern to Hearns. Guessed right, 4-minute zone. 2 pass rushers coming on the outside, and it's incomplete. Flacco is so good flats, not quite as good short. But he's been effective this year for the number 1 seeded Cardinals, 13-3. I could share a link out to the live broadcast. Let me do that at halftime. 2nd and 10. Off tackle left to Blount. See, if you're going to do that, though, why not go hurry up on the previous play? Offensive guard, +7 or +2. I mean, you were in that formation to pick up the 3rd down. Will he use a timeout here? Yes, he does. So 1:15 to go. Goes 3 wide this time. We've seen him go with Blount on a couple of these 3rd and shorts. But he stays with Kamara, look for a flat pass or a run, try to get it on the D card. Or on Kamara's guessed wrong card. Quick slant to Nick O'Leary. Guessed right, 1 minute zone, it's a 4. And it hits an incompletion. Now, this is tricky territory here for the Cardinals. If they go for it and miss it, you're giving Detroit the chance to pick up 2 quick first downs and be in field goal range. But you are down 9, 1:07 to go in the half, and they are going to go for it. Off tackle left to Blount. And he does not get the first. Turns it over on downs. Hey guys, I'm back. Had to take care of something real quick. And it looks like the Lions drove it down, got close to field goal range. They tried a Joss Lambo kick from the 33 or 34, hoping to get the adjustment, but it didn't happen. And the kick was bad. 2 through 5 only was good. So that gives Arizona a chance to try to get something going. Button hook to Kamara. Nobody's in the zone. This could be good. Arizona still has 2 timeouts left, so it's a 12-yard gain. Get some past midfield. They need one more like that, and they can have a field goal chance. Eight seconds to go in the half. Flacco needs one more big play here to at least give them a shot. I like Bryce Butler's guess wrong card and guess right card. If he hits a receiver reading, that might be where he's headed. Maybe another flat, hoping to get an empty zone. Go at Kerrigan where he blitzes. Back to the looking zone that was abandoned to cover for Kerrigan. Flacco 10 and 19 for 88 yards and 2 picks. It's a crossing pattern to Macklin. Single covered. Need to hit something on Flacco's card, and that's not too likely. But again, on a flat, that would have been incomplete too. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 1 second left, and bomb time. Takes a knee. Doesn't even try a bomb. Doesn't want to get that interception return for a touchdown. So the end of the first half, kind of a bit of a nightmare for Flacco with those 2 picks leading to 9 points, which is the difference in the game right now. Here's the kickoff. I'm going to crash. Am I going to crash? Sometimes every once in a while it won't, but it's crashed. There we go. Get back in there. Got to get the game ID again. I like that these guys are playing fast. That's nice. First down was a incomplete or a run for no gain. Second down is a 12-yard run. Kareem Hunt, 9 rushes today for 50 yards. And this is the time where you might see him go back to the run a little bit more as he's looking to keep control of the ball, keep it out of Arizona's hands, because if you don't have the ball, you typically can't score. 2nd and 6. 4-yard flat pass to Hunt. He's a very good receiver too, and he's covered by a 4, so you might unleash him deep one of these times. Screen left to Hunt, a run call, covered by a 4, but it hits the D cards, only 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. Good morning, Hunty. He goes 1 tight end or 2 tight end, single back. It's a slant to break. The flats are flooded. Looking in the flat, it's flooded. 3-minute zone, guessed right, covered by a 6. Looking to hit Stafford's nice card, and he does. 9 plus 11, first down. 12:18 to go in the third quarter. Arizona looking to get a stop. There was a sack chance on that. Derek Wolf against Andre Smith, but it comes up short. Off tackle right to Kareem Hunt. Offensive onside tackle +8 or +3. 2nd and 2. Off tackle right to Hunt. 1 man in zone. Guess strong. Picks up just enough to get the first down. Detroit's getting exactly what they wanted. A nice long drive that should end in points. They get one more first down here. Remember, they have Josh Lambo in that 2 through 10 inside the 32. Screen right to Hunt. Free safety double covering Jerome Brown, and it's a linebacker in zone X or short gain, and that'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Quick out right to Brait. The 4 rated there, and it's a white die 6 +30. That's a touchdown. This 9-point lead has been extended to 15, possibly 16 or 17, depending on if he goes for 2. At some point, you want to go for 2, but maybe not quite yet. And there you go. Another reason to go for 2. So he misses the extra point. It's a 15-point lead. That's still 2 scores, but it's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion now instead of a touchdown and a field goal. So Arizona's still in this. They need a touchdown drive. That's what they got to get. And again with the crash. Okay, I'm going to go silent here for a second. I've got to go do some things as the family wakes up, get ready for their breakfast ready. Off tackle left of Blunt. So this is going to go silent. I'll come back to it in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. Pitch out left here to DeMarco Murray. 9:54 to go in the fourth quarter. I have a class on Saturday, so I had to get ready so I can just go after the game's over. I figured you'd want me to catch the end of the game, more importantly than the first part of the game. So here we are. It's 3rd and 2. And Jay wanted a live link, so let's do this. Inside run to LeGarrette Bunt being keyed. Nice call there, but it still picks up 3 yards. Arizona cannot be stopped here as they go. It's a 12-point lead. They're trying to close it to a single score here with a touchdown. It's really 4-down territory. Too bad I didn't see Jay in there ahead of time. I could have handed the play-by-play duties over to him while I went and got ready. So let's go over here. Let's go to the forum. And at the 11. Make sure everything's good with the broadcast. It is. Off tackle left to Blunt. 0-0. 1 man in zone. Guessed wrong. Picks up 3. Let's go ahead and put that in here. 8:06 to go. The number 1 seed up against, I think, what is I think Detroit would have been like number 10. Second and 7. After that 3-yard run, Kamara in there. Slant to Nick O'Leary, guess right, 4-man in zone. Looking to hit a receiver reading. Hit Flacco with one of his few good numbers. Oh, it's a sniper scope. That's a touchdown. Those 61 yards won't count. It was a 1x, so no sack chance. And folks, we're going to have an exciting finish here. It's going to be 22-17, pending this extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. I've seen 2 missed extra points so far when I was watching. So what did we miss when I was gone? Let's look at the ball possession. Oh, yeah, options, no play animation. Too late. Oh, good. See, it doesn't crash when the return is in play. So we're good there. 7:30 to go. They'll take over at the 29 after that 28-yard return by Ryan Switzer. Reports ball possession. So we missed a couple of punts, and then we got the touchdown. So we didn't really miss much. There was a field goal by Arizona, followed by a punt, 2 punts for the Lions, both of them 3-and-outs. So we're up to speed. Screen right to Kareem Hunt, picks up 13 on a white die 6. So even if the Lions get a field goal here, they'll be up 8. And that'll give the Cardinals a chance to drive down and tie it. But really what the Cardinals are hoping for is a stop and to get the ball back with a chance to win it, only down 5. 6:54 to go in the game. Off tackle right to Kareem Hunt. Guessed wrong, man in zone, picks up 3. If Kareem Hunt hits one of those big chunky numbers, though, this could be a touchdown and game over, pretty much. So 2nd and 7. Bob needs to make 2 good calls here, force the punt. Crossing tape pattern to Devontae Parker, guessed right. Single covered, though, and even double covered. That would have been a completion. Stafford's taken over here. 5:42 to go. Now you just got to start over. Bob needs 3 good calls or 3 good dice rolls in order to stop it. It's like, we had somebody join us. Hey, Jay. Quick out left to Ed Dixon. Oh, it's a white die 6, and now we're definitely in field goal range. So again, Bob needs a stop. He gets a touchdown here. It makes it very difficult to make up 2 scores in such a short time period. It's possible. But ideally, you want to get a stop and at least give yourself a chance to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, assuming that Lambeau hits the field goal. Yeah, he's 2 through 10 inside here. Off tackle right to Kareem Hunt. Nobody's in the zone. Blocking back, +7 or +5. So you're on the you're kind of on the, damned if I do, damned if I don't here if you're Bob, because if you bring the guys up, Stafford hits the flats. If you don't bring him up, you get those 5 to 4, 5, even the 3-yard gains are tough right now. Off tackle left to Hunt, nobody's there again, and offensive onside in. That's Ed Dixon, and he's just getting the rolls. When you're up against it, and the guy, your opponent, just happens to get every single roll, even with a man in zone, it would have been a +5. And you're like, oh man, it's 4 is making all the blocks. On defense, it's 4 cornerbacks making all the plays. It just happens like that sometimes. You have a 5 and he's rolling a white die 6. Cameron Brate, he's double covered by the free safety. Oh man, 3 on the defensive cards would have been a pick, or at least a good chance for a pick on the average D cards. Oh, he has good D cards. That would have been a straight pick. But at least he stopped the short gain, because that would have been, he stopped a touchdown. So you need 2 more good calls like that. Kareem Hunt back there doesn't have a pass block rating, so you could try to force the issue with a free safety blitz. Sideline right to Devontae Parker. Guess right, there's a 4 there, but this time it's not a white die 6, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. That would have been a first down on a white die 6. So now maybe things are setting up for a fantastic finish. 3 minutes to go. Bring the heat here, man. You got Von Miller there. Set him loose. But then again, you do that. I've been burned plenty of times with people knowing I'm going to all-out blitz, and they throw a little flat to the right, and then I'm chasing the play from behind. 3rd and 8, not showing blitz. He's going 3-4. Oh, I don't know about this. There is 4 men in zone because it's, inside the 20. Curl to Jerome Brown, but you can't double anybody. Here's the play. The game down to 1 single dice roll. And it's a dump off for 20 yards and a touchdown. And that is it. No fantastic finish, folks. It's all over but the crying. For all intents and purposes, the Detroit Lions have upset. Let me turn my animation off, see if that helps. The extra point is good. That lead is now up to 12. Okay, well, he did a squib kick, which kind of gives you a chance, I guess, since Bob was able to get the ball at the 46. You need a quick score here. You cannot. You need 2 touchdowns. There's no doubt about it. And you've got 2:24 to go. You got all 3 timeouts, so you need a big play. And Flacco hasn't been a big play type of quarterback in this card set. He's a great flat passer. You see all the blanks there on a short pass. It's not much better deep. Take a quick peek here. Look at that. I mean, Flacco has a better chance of an interception than he does of a completion, or at least 50-50. But you're going to have to open it up, hope for a dump off. 2:06 to go. 2nd and 10. Down and out to Kamara. Single covered by a 5. And that's all she wrote, folks. As it hits an interception split, even the average defensive cards can come up with something good sometimes. And now you're going to see some Kareem Hunt runs, maybe a flat pass or 2. As we hit the 2-minute warning, Detroit leading 29-17. We have a spectator leaving. Well, at least we got to call some of the key points of the game. Wasn't a great broadcast. We had the connection issues early. Inside run to Hunt here. That only gets a yard. Use those timeouts. You never know. Keep hoping for a miracle. A snap fumble. Return for a touchdown, and it could be a onside kick, but no. Looks like he's just going to let the clock run. It really is, I mean, really would have been near miraculous for him to come back. Maybe you'll see Stafford take a knee here as he hints that he's not going to stop the clock. Let's take a look at the box score. So we had those interceptions. 3 for Joe Flacco in total. In the first half, he had 2 interceptions by Flacco that led to 9 points, an interception by Arizona that stopped the drive. The yardage is pretty even, 303 to 270. Whoa, the third down conversion is about the same. Arizona missed on a 4th down. That obviously was costly. And Stafford just having a great game, 4 touchdowns. Kind of mixing it up, a lot of passes, short and flat. With Kareem Hunt there, you're going to get some run calls. Hunt ran 17 times for 81 yards. Blunt with 12 carries for 59. DeMarco Murray had 9 carries for 45. So the running games were working for both teams. They just didn't, they had gotten here with their passing games, and so they kept relying on those. And you can't blame it. This kind of card set, you have that tendency to throw a lot of flat passes. It's just tough to stop these offenses with all the 4 linebackers out there. So your final score is going to be Detroit 29, Arizona 17. Bob with a nice sportsmanlike, nice game. Good luck in the next round. He probably took a timeout on accident. I don't think he's really looking to continue his comeback. Let's go to the SOMIFA's page. See what this does. Let's see, standings. So Arizona takes over with 15 seconds left. So Bob was the number 1 seed. 13-3, fantastic regular season, no matter what happened in the playoff game. I lost an S28 playoff game yesterday, and I felt I had the best team in the league. Tom put together a great team and got 2 block punts and a fumble punt. And Dale coached his butt off, and I'm sitting home with the 0-1 in the playoffs. So that's going to be the same thing that happened to Bob here. Goes for a fly to Bryce Butler. There's a 6 free safety back there, so that's not going anywhere. Yep, it's Kevin Byard. But the Lions, as a 10th seed, they came in, picked up a 30-6 win over Indianapolis, who was the 7th seed. So they've taken out the 7th seed and now the 1st seed. So, and on the other game that we played so far, the 49ers beat the Atlanta Falcons. That's Nathan's team. So, upsets happen in Strat. That's just the name of the game. And that's the end of the ball game. And that'll be the end of my broadcast. Thanks for watching, guys. Congratulations, Bradley. Way to go. Good luck in your next round. And well done, Bob, on a fantastic season. All right, guys. Talk to you later.